just did. Hello, my assistants and fellow teachers. So we just had a video practicing the short vowels, and I thought we would just do a really quick practice of the consonants as well, with some tips about how to help the students with their pronunciation. So I have my colleague Melissa here,
Hi.
and so we're gonna work together on this one. So we're gonna start with the letter
Buh.
B.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, what did you say? Say it again,
I
nice and
said
loud.
buh.
Buh. And that's usually how I pronounce it, but it's just a little bit wrong because what we're doing when we say buh is we're pronouncing the sound plus the short U sound. We're saying buh.
Buh.
But so it's really hard, but we have to try and practice to really clip that off and make sure we're just doing the consonant sound. But it's really hard. I have trouble with it. If you have trouble with it, I totally get it. And if you're going to correct a student, try 2 or 3 times. And if they're still having trouble cutting off that vowel sound after the consonant, then just move on. It's going to be fine. We just want to make sure that they get the b, 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 b. So you can see, b, 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 b. I'm going to keep my lips mostly closed. Go
Yeah, it's,
ahead.
it's almost going like inwards. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying not to put a sound to it. And it's different from p, p. The p is more like the inside of the mouth, but the B,
The B and the P are both
yeah.
called bilabial because you've got two lips, and they start off being closed to do this. The
Yep.
b also stops, b, and it's done. But
Yeah.
the p pushes out some
Yeah.
air. So
Yeah.
that's the difference between those two. We'll talk about it again when we get to the P. But the B is, if you can clip it, b, 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 b,
Yeah.
and stop there. All right, good.
Let's go to the
Next
next one.
one.
This one is confusing because my students either pronounce it as S or
Hmm.
as the k, k, k. So it can either be S or k, k.
Yes. And what we want to train them to do is to do the k sound as the primary sound. That is the primary sound. And again, be careful not to add a vowel at the end. K.
Yeah.
Try and get the k, 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 k,
And you
and
can show
stop.
them on the back, like the back of the mouth, just that noise out the k, no k. Just
Hmm.
they'll try it with you.
And again,
You'll
it's
see.
hard when you're doing an oral drill because they're all gonna it's hard for me too not to get that vowel sound in there.
Yeah.
And you may do it because you're exaggerating, you're amplifying the sound, and it's amplified when you add that U.
Yeah. And the examples where you see it as an S are with I and E, like scent, like CENT,
Hmm.
or with circus, like circle,
Hmm.
usually with E.
Also with a
I.
Y,
Like
cyber.
cycle or
Oh, yep,
cyber. Yeah.
yeah.
So E, I, and Y.
Hmm.
It might sound like a s,
Then it's the
like
soft C sound.
city. Yeah.
Hmm.
But usually
Yeah.
k, k, k.
Try to get them to come up with the k sound first, and if they come up with the s, know that that's its second
It
sound, and
is.
it's only with the E, I, or Y. All right. So if they just give you the k, that's good enough. If they give you the s first, make sure you talk about the k.
Primary k, k, k,
Okay.
like cat. Oh,
All
it's
right.
B again. Nope, it's D. It's D. We're mirrored. It's D.
So this is the D. All
Yeah.
right.
D, d. Sorry, it's hard. D. So like the teeth and then the tongue. D, d,
And
d.
so one of the things I do to try to stop myself from
Yeah, the U.
adding that U is I try to do it like a really quick d, d, d.
D,
I do that with T too. T,
d,
t, t,
yeah, T
d.
is a little bit easier. D. It's hard.
It really is.
It is hard.
It really is.
Um,
And they'll mix up the D and the B and the P. So
they will.
anyway, you'll work on that. They have
So
this one.
teeth against the lip, like fish, and just air.
And there's definitely air coming
But
out.
no pho, no pho, just air.
So when you have the letters that have that push of air out, you can show them with a tissue right in front of your mouth that the air blows the tissue, it makes it move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, the G.
G,
Hard G
g,
first.
g, g. I'm using the U.
I know
How do you say it without the U?
it's really hard. G, like
G,
G. Try to do it
g,
quick because the G is also one that
g,
stops. It's we have stops and we have voiced letters. And the voiced
yes.
letters you can hum with it. But the stopped letters, it's you get that sound out and boom. And I do like a stop signal,
G.
like G, G. And it does sound like G, but if you G,
Yeah.
difference between G and G,
Yeah.
it's
This one usually keeps
it's
its sound
subtle.
though.
It's subtle. All right. Here's
H. Just air. Just air from the back of your throat. That's one of the easiest ones to practice. Just
yeah, yeah.
my students love it when I make them do the sound. They just go with me. I make them just, yeah, like a sigh.
Remember though that at the end of a word, it's usually not pronounced.
Yeah, like hi
Even
or
my
like
name, Deborah,
Deborah.
there's
Yeah, it's whenever it's with a vowel, we don't usually pronounce it. Like we
hmm
don't go Deborah.
right,
Deborah.
right. Okay.
All right, J.
Here,
So this is similar to G. How would you differentiate between them?
the G's main sound, it's only
So this is
got one
J.
sound and it has the
J.
j
Oh,
sound.
like judge. J. J. Oh, I
hmm
love that.
And
So
we use jacket a lot.
jacket. Oh, so we can make the sound. So we put our teeth together. It's kind of like it's more like a reverberation.
hmm
Judge.
And
Pub.
it's the G borrows that sound when it has an E, I, or Y following it. And so, like the C has the soft C sound, the
That
S
makes
sound.
sense.
So both the G and the C alter their sounds when they're followed by E, I, and Y. But this just has one sound. But there are other ways to spell that sound that by using the G in gender
Yeah.
or by the DU in
Judge.
education.
Yeah.
Right.
EDU,
Yeah.
education.
All right. So that
Okay,
one's
another
pretty.
one. Ah, easy. K, letter k, k, k. Yeah.
And I stop myself. I try to do that.
No vowel, just air. Like a cat.
All right.
Easy
Good.
peasy. L, we
L.
make l. When you show the students, make sure that the tongue is between the teeth. L. Lot. Love.
Yeah.
That's
And
l.
so there are some people that have trouble pronouncing that L, um, and they'll make it like an R if they speak an Asian kind of language. So it can be really hard. So practice it a few times, and they'll start to be able to get it. Give them the position of the tongue and everything, and that does help.
Yeah. L. M. We go
Um,
just
And this one we can just keep going. This is
yeah.
one that vibrates or hums. It's actually, the word is voiced. It's a voiced sound, but that's kind of an abstract way to describe it.
That's more for
So
like the intermediate students.
yeah, but what you can do is we can start to introduce them to the concepts of language, and we can use voiced, but also combine it with something that makes sense to them that's more concrete. So I say, the M is voiced, it hums,
Mm.
and I keep going with it. You've seen me do it.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, but those are the fun ones, the ones that
Yeah.
are voiced.
And the next one's very similar
Mhm.
because it's also a hummed. It's
Mm,
This is when I do the M versus N in my class, I say for M and then
mhm,
I open my mouth.
mhm.
Mm.
So the M is also bilabial. It starts with the two lips together and they stay together.
Yep.
The N,
Mm.
the teeth are together and the tongue is just right behind it, ready to
Mm.
poke through in case the teeth open up, but they don't.
No.
Mm.
Mm.
So I always ask if I can see their teeth. Let me see your teeth. Let me see your teeth. This is the N. The N has teeth.
Mm.
Good.
So we got letter Q. This is
No,
out
it's
of
not Q. It's
it's P.
backwards for us
Sorry,
looking
it's
at the
not
video.
P, of course. It comes after N. So again, no vowel, just air.
So it starts with the two lips together, but it's a push of air. It's a pop.
Like the word pop,
Like
exactly.
I love popcorn, so that's
Yeah.
my key word.
You pop your lips open.
All
Yep.
right. And it does sound like I'm adding that at the end of it.
It's just air.
It's really hard to get that sound off. Just don't accentuate that sound if you can. It's the puff of air and then you're done. So I do it a bunch in a row and that helps me to sort of get rid of the vowel. I'm like, and my lips stay together.
I like that. So we have P.
Mhm.
Then we have
Q with the
QU.
U, because if it's an English word, a Q will not stand on its own.
No.
It will if we've taken the word from Arabic or something else, but not an English word. An English word, the Q is always with a U, and I've got a great video I can send you of somebody singing a song about
Oh,
Q and U. It's really cute. But anyway, so it's the Q, if it were by itself, would be the same as a K sound, k, k, but it's always with the U. So together it's a qua. It sounds like this.
yeah.
Qua, qua. Oh, I added the
You
up.
added an
Try not
So
to do it.
when I teach my
Qua, qua. There, I've dropped the
when I
Okay.
teach my students who already know the like the alphabet or like the common alphabet, like my Spanish students, I make this sort of like a ku sound because they look at K, they don't quite get it. But if they hear the word ku, they can start to use it like the K. So for example, we say quiet
Mm.
or quickly. I expanded to have that U sound, ku, because it helps them
Mhm.
get the qua, like it helps them get this. Just a little thing that I
Okay.
use.
Yep. Whatever works. You
Yeah.
figure out something new?
Required, yeah.
Okay.
R, easy.
And my students can roll those R's. It makes me fall in love every time.
Like a cat.
I've never been very good at it, but R is one we don't have too much trouble with.
Yeah.
And
Um,
it also, you can see it's a hummer,
it
right?
is a Hummer.
You can just keep going with it. R.
Car.
Yeah.
Yes. Like a snake.
But when does it sound like Z?
Oh, when it's with an E? No.
Not
Classes?
exactly.
No. Nurses? No.
Actually, with you're partially correct when
Mhm.
it's with an E. Let's figure
So
out.
sometimes it sounds like a Z.
It sounds like a Z only in the middle or the end of a sentence. If it's
Really?
at the beginning, it's going to be a S. But if it's at the middle or the end, then you have a choice to figure out. And it has to do with what does it follow? If it follows a vowel, like you said, what did you say? Did you give
I
me
said nurses.
nurses? All right, let's look at that one.
Nurses.
Nurse ends with an E,
Yep.
singular,
Nurse.
but you add the S.
Hmm.
If the S follows a vowel always hums or is voiced. And so the consonant, this consonant, wants to hum with the E. So nurses.
Oh, nurses.
Yeah,
Nurses.
look at boy, where the OY,
Boys.
this is a vowel pair, oi, add an S, and it sounds like a Z too. Boys.
So S sounds like Z, but only if it comes after a vowel or a vowel pair.
Not
Not
necessarily.
necessarily.
Anything that hums. Let's look at girl.
Girl.
Girls.
Oh,
There you
girls.
go. This is,
Ooh, now I get it.
but what if you put it after a P, like stop?
Stop.
Stop. That doesn't, the P doesn't hum,
No.
so neither does the F.
Stops.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stops. All right, so that's why it's important to know about
It
those
is.
voiced consonants. Let's think of another one like car and
Cars.
yeah.
Cars. Is that because of
Sound.
that AR sound?
It's because of the R. The R is one that vibrates,
Stars. Yeah.
right? All right, so if you have an L or a R or an M, like
Gems.
gem.
Oh, okay.
But if you have a desk,
Desk. Oh, yeah.
yes,
So when
can
it
we
comes
still
to
see
hard
this?
syllables, yeah. Kind
So
of.
it's an unvoiced,
Yeah.
unvoiced and voiced. R is voiced and R hums. A P is unvoiced, it doesn't hum. And E, all the vowels are voiced. O, Y, including vowel pairs, they're voiced. So the S wants to hum with it. But if it ends with a K or a P or
Or a
a
T.
G or a T,
Cats. Yeah, it wants to be S.
but a D is the one that always tricks me. Like, let's say,
Toads
pads.
or pads.
The
Oh, yeah.
D is voiced, and I can never remember that it is.
Pads. Pads.
So it's all about, does the letter in front of the S hum? Is it voiced? And if it is, the S wants to be voiced too, and so it sounds like a G. I mean a Z, excuse me, Z, which is another humming consonant. Okay?
All good. So sometimes,
Mhm.
depends. Letter T. So it's right behind the teeth.
Yeah. And again, I do like a little quick snap to stop me from carrying on and wanting to add a vowel to it.
Yeah.
The t, the d, and the p.
Yep. So we have letter T. We have letter
V.
V.
It hums.
It really does.
This is,
See, so you take your front teeth, you put them on your lip. Vowel. Verb.
and it even tickles my bottom lip.
That's it.
It does.
Love.
It's definitely vibrating against my bottom lip as well as in my voice box.
Yeah, my students sometimes read this as letter B, just because they come from Spanish countries that say letter V as B, but it's always V and not B. It's not that. It's always V.
And can I add an aside about
Yeah.
the letter V?
Yes.
In English, we have somebody who decided no English words end in I, or always the Q has to have a U. One of those weird rules about English is we cannot end a word with V. So
Really?
we
We
always
always
have
have
the
a
word live.
live, and we have
You
an
ever
E.
wonder? It's got a silent
I
E,
know.
but it doesn't make this a long I. It's, oh,
My
but it
students always bring
does.
that up.
This word can also
It
be
can also be
live.
live, yeah.
When it's live, it's spelled
Live.
just like this. And this E is only here because we have a stupid rule. Well, maybe it's not stupid.
But we have a rule in
It
English.
says that
Yeah.
English words don't end in V. So we have the same thing with have,
Love,
love, give
give.
is another one.
It's interesting. A lot of these V words have a short vowel. Have, love, give,
But you can
uh,
also have
gave, yeah,
that's long A.
gave, move,
Yeah, so it can be, here the E is to make the A long A.
gave,
But in
yeah.
these other words, give, live, have, and love, no,
No.
it's just there because we don't want to end with a V.
No. Well, that makes sense.
If you see a word that ends in a V, it's a foreign word that we've adopted.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
Or
one.
a place name like Tel Aviv.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, and
That's
that's
a
not
place name.
English, is
Yeah,
it?
no, it's not.
It's Hebrew.
Yeah. So yeah,
All
that's
right. All right, so I just wanted to mention that, just a interesting factoid, because I didn't know why those other words had that E at the end until a few months ago.
well, now I'm learning something. Want to do the next one?
All right.
So we have this one, letter W,
Mm.
almost like an ooh. It's double U, so ooh. It's sort of like a fast U. When I teach my students, I always say ooh, and then I put things with it. So for example, I'll write the word what, then I'll write the word when, and I show the ooh sound.
And actually, from the Latin,
Yep.
the U and the V were the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And at some point, we separated them. I can't remember the details about that, but yeah, that's why we say double U.
W.
And so if you look at some Latin, you'll see the V and the U interchangeable. They're the same. And it was the sound, it was the U sound.
I found after I began teaching the students that it made an ooh, I had a much higher improvement rate for the consonant sounds.
Okay. All right. So that one you've got, and it vibrates, doesn't it?
It does.
And some people consider it sometimes a vowel, like the Y. I don't really, but it is often part of a vowel pair,
Yeah, it goes with
like
vowels.
bow and bow
Words begin with W in
and row.
English. It's interesting.
So it is kind of a vowel
Yeah.
pair in
Yeah.
some sense, but on its own, I don't consider it a vowel.
Bow, bow, row. That's it. Just row.
Row actually is a fight.
Row.
Yep.
English.
We don't use it
I
in
used to do it
American
like
English
this.
very much.
So we have our W.
Okay.
This one's my most favorite because it sounds like So it's X. And then when you make the sound, just goes like a KS sound. Yeah.
So it's really two sounds.
So you begin in the back going, and then like
And
a
notice
snake.
and notice the K doesn't vibrate or hum.
Yeah.
So the S definitely sounds like an S and not a Z.
And this I feel like is almost always either in the middle or at the end of the word.
Right.
It's almost never like there's one word that I can think of, xylophone, but
Yeah, but then it sounds like a Z.
yeah.
So the X has to be at the end or the middle.
Yeah.
All right, like box or boxes, right?
Yeah.
But if it's at the beginning, it it might have a hyphen and then it's just the letter's
Ek.
name is pronounced X-ray, or sometimes people write this extreme.
Yeah.
And so it's very gimmicky now to use an X instead of EX. And if it's at the beginning of a word without a hyphen, it's usually pronounced like a Z, like xylophone. And I don't know if I'm spelling this right.
Xylophone? Wait,
Xy-
right?
Yeah.
Xylophone.
So that's why X is a little bit tricky, but it's also kind of rare.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not as common. So I have really neglected it as far as teaching it, but I did once at the end of this past year.
But it's usually in the middle or at the end of the word.
Yeah.
So
So the X,
from the back to the front.
okay,
That was it. I'm just gonna put this
All
away.
good with X.
Good with X. It's also the name of Twitter now. It's
Mhm.
okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's right.
you know, and anyway, so we have Y, and
All right.
as a consonant, this is gonna be yeah. Oh man, I did it wrong. Yeah.
It vibrates, so continue with
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I keep on doing the yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and so I always show that the tongue pulls back inside the mouth. Here's the teeth, here's the tongue, and it's
So for
yeah.
example, let me try to say
It shouldn't touch
yet.
anywhere. Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yellow.
Yeah. Yellow. Yeah.
Yo, yo.
Yo. Yeah. Going backwards.
So that tongue is sort of uh, suspended in the middle and pulls
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm learning.
So anyway, that's when it's a consonant, and
Yeah.
that's when it's at the beginning of a word or just a syllable, like yo, yo.
Yo-yo.
It's not at the beginning of the word here, but it's at the beginning of the syllable
Yeah.
or something else that has it in them. But most of the time, it's at the beginning. If it's in the middle, then it's going to act like a vowel.
Yeah. Gym,
And if
gyro.
it's at the end, it's going to act
Hey,
like a
we're
vowel.
happy.
So we didn't talk about that with the short vowels,
Yeah.
but Y needs a lesson all by itself. And
Oh, yeah.
actually, I already have a lesson about Y in my YouTube video. So you can look at my playlist and you can find it if you want to review the 4 sounds of Y, the consonant sound and 3 vowel sounds.
Okay. Yeah. So I think we only have one more. Last one is letter Z. We already talked about this. Letter Z is gonna go Z.
Oh. And that's, you can see the teeth are together for that one, like the N, and Z. But this one is, what's the difference? Z. The tongue is in a different place.
When you do N,
Where
on
is
the
it?
top of your mouth. When you do M, it's like it's all closed. But oh wow, geez,
It's in the middle, isn't it?
it's like vibrating behind your teeth. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Wow. See,
We got all of them, I think.
yeah, I think we did.
And these cards are great.
So those are the consonants. But you know what? Let me add a couple of digraphs. Digraphs. Graph means write or writing. Oh, let's go right. And die means two. So this is 2 consonants together. Would you grab them right there? You see the TH? All right. So digraphs, two letters together, but there's one single sound, which is the opposite of the X. The X is one letter and it makes 2 sounds together. But these are not a T and an H, but a TH. And together.
So we put that tongue right between the teeth.
And this is called interdontal because the tongue comes in between the teeth.
Yep. And this is so common. We say this every single day because it's the word the. It's
Yeah.
the article, the.
And
Uh,
thank you,
thank you,
and
Thursday,
thing, and the,
thing.
they.
Yeah.
There's actually two sounds. Did you know that? There's two TH sounds. One is voiced, which means it hums, and one isn't voiced. So I usually start with the one that isn't voiced. The, the. It's very hard and strong. The, think.
Think.
The, thought.
Thought.
The, thing.
Thing.
All right. So that's voiced.
We voice that.
Thing or
Thing.
think. The, the, the. And it's stronger and there's like a forcefulness, a the. There's like a push out of the mouth. The.
Think.
All right. But nothing coming from the vocal cords.
Yeah, no humming.
Go here and go the.
The.
And I felt my
The.
Adam's apple, but nothing else.
Yeah, you feel like the last brush of it.
The. All right. So
Yeah.
just like one move. But the voiced version in like
Oh, they.
hear that?
Oh, now you're humming it.
There's the vibration in the
They.
vocal cord.
So when you say the word the, it's also humming.
Right.
So it's voiced. The or they.
Mm-hmm. There.
Oh, wait.
A lot of those grammatical words, but not really concrete words or verbs.
This is
Like this is a noun, thing.
voice.
Think is a verb, but words like they and the and this and that and there and there.
All of these are humming
possession.
words.
These are, yeah,
Whereas things like the word theater,
yep.
oh my God, so messy. Sorry, guys. But yeah, theater, unvoiced. Unvoiced versus voice.
And they're mostly verbs and nouns, the ones that are voiced. I mean, the ones that are unvoiced, the
Think.
ones that don't hum.
And then these are more like articles or subjects, like they, the, this, their, that,
Yep.
their.
Those little grammatical words that we need, but not really like the big abstract things like nouns and verbs.
Do you want me to erase
Yeah,
everything?
you can erase the whole thing. I think we're done with this one,
I
don't you?
think we're done.
Okay. And so here is the CK. Now the C on its own says k, and the K on its own says k. And so this is just to make sure we get that k sound, right? But it's always at the end of a word. That's
Yes.
why there's this little dash. If we have that k sound at the end, like check and truck and duck, all right? If it's at the end of the word, we can spell it with the CK combination, a digraph, two letters, but it makes one sound. But it's the same sound that they would make individually.
One thing that I'm
It's
seeing
not new.
is with the letter CK, I feel like it usually comes before a short vowel because we have eh, ah, and
That's exactly right.
So it comes before, okay, so it's with
A short vowel,
vowel.
definitely.
Nice.
Because there are other words, and I'm trying to think of them, that don't.
Are there? Neck.
All right, look at the word clinic. Oh no, that's a short vowel.
That is a short
Why
vowel,
is
but
it
there's no
called-
K at the end.
There's no K. All right, so that's not a good example. Maybe that's a foreign word. Maybe
Maybe.
that's Latin. Let's think. Can you think of a word that ends with just a K or
The K?
Cook.
Cook.
Oh, perfect.
But we have a double.
Bravo. Double vowel doesn't count.
Cook.
Has to be a single short vowel
Yeah.
before the ending k sound, and then
Yeah.
it's a CK.
Yeah. But all of it is
Yeah, but it's the same sound, but there's two different ways to spell it, depending on what comes before. That's what's difficult about English and some other languages as well. Is that it's the combination of them that really determines the spelling or the pronunciation.
I like this next one.
Okay, go ahead and show
We
it.
have this one. Shh. Americans say this all the time. Teachers say this all the time. Shh.
Yeah, so that one's probably the easiest one. I think everybody does
Yeah.
pretty well with that one.
Shh.
And I don't have anything interesting to say about it.
Just the teeth. Usually your lips come out.
And the teeth aren't actually touching, but they're close.
Yeah, they kind of are, but they're not touching.
They're almost.
This one is the hardest for my students. CH. Yeah. My problem with this is the word chicken.
Oh,
With my students, we have two words that we always get messed up, and the two words are
I think I know.
kitchen. And then their other favorite word, chicken. And for my students, having this at the front and this in the middle, that's why they always get them confused.
Yeah.
Because they'll say, teacher, I'm in my chicken. And I'm like, you're in your chicken
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But again, almost together with the teeth.
And there is some air coming out.
Hmm.
Maybe
I
just
don't
for
know.
me.
I don't know. All right. So, I don't have any clues about
No.
this one, so we'll just move on. I
Um,
think all of you know how to do this anyway, but the students have a difficulty, so I'll have to look up some tips about that one. This one, PH, just like
that's
that.
Greek, isn't it?
It is Greek.
Or Latin? Yeah, it's so we have like
No, it's Greek.
phone.
Yeah. So we have phone.
We
And we
have
have
phonics.
alphabet too.
Yeah.
In the middle. Elephant has a PH in it. And actually, this word phone is Greek for sound,
Yep. That's why
right?
phonics.
Phonics, the study of sound. Alphabet, the beginning. Oh, it doesn't have phone in it. I'm thinking about, what was the other word I was thinking? Telephone,
You said
a sound.
elephant.
Elephant, telephone, sound from far. And all of these sounds that we're talking about are actually called phonemes.
There's also a name, Phil. If you ever see Phil, it's pronounced Phil.
Yeah. Any PH together is going to be the f sound because it wouldn't exist in English
No.
words at all. So a phone is a sound.
Yep.
And a grapheme. A phoneme is the smallest sound unit we have, and a grapheme is the smallest spelling unit we have.
That makes sense.
So the
Sorry, I interrupt.
the grapheme is PH, but the phoneme is
Yeah,
the sound.
making the f sound.
Sound in the spelling.
Mhm.
All right. Nice. Oh, I like this one, the
Oh.
WH.
How would you explain this?
Well, actually, the way it's, you can either, I tell my students you can pronounce it two different ways. You can pronounce it like the W by itself, because that is the way we are trending.
Yeah.
We are pronouncing it more like what, where, white, which. Sounds just like I'm pronouncing it with a W by itself. But traditionally, it used to be pronounced like a reversal of the H and the W, a little bit of breath before the W sound. So it would be like when,
Oh,
where,
what?
what,
What?
white.
So
A
weird.
little bit of a reversal. So I always tell them about it, but I always say, but if you just want to pronounce it like a W, that's fine.
There is one funny one, and that funny one is this.
Oh, that one doesn't.
Woo. My students always say woo, and I'm like, honestly, it should be woo, but it's not, it's who. But that's that rule that you said about the hua. We have who versus white.
Yeah.
Sounds like yeah.
Yeah, so maybe. So, but our pronunciation is changing over the centuries. So we're starting to eliminate that hua sound. White
Yeah.
word.
Where, what?
So, but I think British English speakers
They use it
have the
more.
tendency to pronounce that H still, and the Americans are getting away
We're
from it.
losing it, but they're preserving it.
Yeah. All right, but we don't want to make it too difficult for our students. So, all right, I think we've done all of our digraphs. So that's just a review about the consonants with some little ideas about how to explain it to the students because we're going to do a lot of one-on-one this year. I hope you're ready. I know you are ready. All right, thanks for your attention.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. All right, thank you, Melissa.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
All right, let's unrecord.